Okay, so if you watched my last video, you know that I was having problems with the lighting, but I think this is pretty good, so this might be my permanent location. I do kind of look like a vampire, though, because the sun kind of washes me out. So since I've done 2 videos already just talking about, you know, books, I figured I'd do an introduction video. Kind of like when you go into a group or club or something and they do the awkward get-to-know-you game, but I'm going to be the only one doing the awkward part, and you guys just get to watch. So my name is Michael Smith. I say my last name because I find it funny how horribly generic that name is in general. It's the most popular first name, I believe, and definitely the most popular last name. The only way that my name could be worse is if I was named, you know, John Doe or something. And I'm a 19-year-old male, in case you couldn't figure out the latter part. And I am a student in Western Michigan, right around here. And I kind of have 3 houses. One is my apartment here near my school, and my mother and father both live around here. 2 separate locations. So my belongings are kind of, you know, just thrown all across Michigan. Now, I'm anticipating this channel is going to be mostly, you know, book reviews and book-related things because of my interest. That's probably the most credible. But for the most part, it could be really anything that I feel like making, so, you know, be on the lookout. As far as books go, my favorite series is the His Dark Materials series by Philip Pullman. If you've never heard of it, you've probably heard of the movie The Golden Compass, which was made, I want to say, about 5 or 6 years ago. Not a very good adaptation, but the books are, well, they're pretty amazing. Coming in first place at the same level is Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. That's probably not how you pronounce it, and I probably just butchered it. And unlike The Golden Compass, a very good adaptation of this movie was made, I want to say, about 2 years ago. And it's probably my favorite book/movie combo of all time. Now, I don't have all of my books in this house, obviously, because like I said, my life is kind of, you know, thrown across the state. But of the books here, some of my favorites include The Virgin Suicides by, I'm not even going to try, okay, I will, Jeffrey Eugenides. It's probably not how you pronounce it whatsoever. I'm just kind of looking on my bookshelf because we are currently sitting next to it. I also really love The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath, even though it's not probably on my all-time favorites list. It gets an honorable mention. Series-wise, you may or may not have seen that I did a review on A Storm of Swords by George R.R. Martin, and that probably ranks among one of my top series of all time. You know, there's His Dark Materials, Harry Potter's probably up there, and then Storm of Swords. As far as like reading interests go, I usually read series of the YA variety. One of my favorite books is The Forest of Hands and Teeth by Carrie Ryan. I have not read the other 2 books in this series, The Dead Toss Waves and The Dark and Hollow Places, but I plan on doing so very soon. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with YA paranormal. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with YA paranormal romance, but I find myself always going back to it, and if you check my Goodreads account, you know that I read a shameful amount of paranormal YA romance series. What else could I even say about myself? I'm not really interesting at all. So that was possibly one of the worst descriptors of myself I've ever given. But maybe you took something out of this, so I'm not just some, you know, strange entity making videos and posting them onto the internet. And I really need to come up with a slogan to end videos with, because at the present moment I'm just kind of awkwardly saying bye. So, goodbye.